In a small town nestled between rolling hills, there lived a young woman named Emily. From a young age, she dreamed of becoming a marathon runner. But Emily wasn't like other athletes. She had been born with a condition that made it difficult for her to walk, let alone run. Despite the odds, Emily refused to give up on her dream. Every morning before dawn, she would put on her worn-out sneakers and practice. Her feet stumbled, her legs wobbled, but her heart remained steadfast. People in the town often whispered that she should focus on something else, something more achievable. But Emily knew that dreams weren't about what others believed was possible. They were about what she believed. One day, a marathon was announced in her town. Emily signed up, ignoring the skepticism around her. On the day of the race, as the other runners prepared with stretches and warm-ups, Emily stood quietly, gathering her courage. When the race began, the runners surged ahead, leaving Emily far behind. Her legs struggled with every step, but she kept moving forward, her eyes focused on the horizon. As the hours passed, she grew tired, and her legs threatened to give up. But in her mind, she saw the finish line, the dream she had nurtured for so long. The sun began to set, and the other runners had long finished. But Emily was still on the course, her body exhausted but her spirit unyielding. A small crowd had gathered at the finish line, and when they saw her in the distance, a hush fell over them. Slowly, they began to cheer her on, their voices growing louder with each step she took. With one final push, Emily crossed the finish line, her face drenched in sweat and tears. The crowd erupted in applause, but Emily didn't hear them. In that moment, all she could hear was the sound of her own heartbeat, the rhythm of victory. Emily didn't win the marathon in the conventional sense. She finished last, hours behind the others. But to her, and to everyone who witnessed her journey, she was the true champion. She had not just run a race, she had overcome every doubt, every obstacle, and every fear. In the end, Emily's victory wasn't about winning a medal. It was about proving to herself and to the world that no dream is too big, no challenge too great, as long as you have the courage to keep moving forward.